Babes, welcome back. I hope you're all well. So in today's video, I wanted to talk about designer bags that don't hold their value. So if you're looking to purchase a new bag, or if you've never purchased any designer bags before, it can be pretty overwhelming, especially if you had to save for a long time, or if you do have to save for a long time to buy the bag that you want, and you want to make sure that you're making a smart decision. Usually I feel like when we buy designer bags, we buy them, at least I do, with the intention of keeping them for a very long time. But there are people that, want to sell their bags to replace them with others. So therefore, I wanted to make this video today just to give you guys some useful information, and hopefully it's going to help some of you out. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. One thing that I think is really important to note when we talk about reselling luxury designer items is that sometimes it can be the entire brand that doesn't resell well. So just, items from the brand in general. And other times it's just certain pieces from a brand. And I just think that's something to keep in mind, because sometimes we are told that if we just stick with something timeless and classic, then it's going to do well in the resale market. Well, I don't think that that is always the case. So let's start off with the first brand that I want to talk about today. And as always, I'm going to try to keep this as short as possible. So let's talk about Dior. Dior is one of my favorite brands. If I do shop luxury items, it is one of the brands that I tend to focus on the most because I love their stuff. However, I do find that they don't do that great on the resale market. As always, leave me a comment down below. Let me know your opinion, of course. But yeah, just from personal experience, some items from Dior just don't resell that well. I feel like with Dior, it's really hit and miss. And if you buy something like the Lady Dior, you would think, oh, it's probably going to do well in the resale market because it's a super timeless and like classic piece from Dior. It doesn't. I can't tell you why exactly. I mean, I have some ideas, but the Lady Dior does not do well on the resale market, even though it's a timeless and classic piece for Dior. However, I purchased quite a few earrings, for example, from Dior, and they do surprisingly well on the resale market. And that is because they're really popular and they're trendy at the moment. So if you get your hands on an item from Dior that is just super trendy at the moment, and you act fast and you don't keep it until it's out of style, you have a good chance of making sometimes even money on the item that you bought. So for example, I think the earrings were around, I want to say $400, and people were selling them for $500 and above just because Dior wasn't making them or they were out of stock, and people were just crazy over them. So what I'm trying to explain to you guys here is that Dior is kind of hit and miss. Some of their items do well on the resale market and others don't. So you really just kind of have to pay attention and do a bit of research. Okay, let's move on to Prada. Now, I've said this before, I've talked about this before. I don't think Prada does well on the resale market in general, which is why I have told you guys many times that I'm kind of not into Prada, and I try to not purchase any items. Up until recently, I didn't have anything from Prada, and the reason for that was because I knew that they don't do well on the resale market. And I did buy the Prada re-edition, which most of you know that I absolutely love that bag. However, just doesn't do well on the resale market. Now again, if you find something that's really like popular and trendy and high in demand, you might have a better chance. But other than that, in my opinion, they just don't do well on the resale market. Now, if you do want to buy something from Prada, I would definitely recommend to check out the pre-loved market, because obviously, as I just mentioned, they don't do well. So you can find amazing bags or shoes or whatever it is you want for a fraction of the price. Moving on to Gucci, which kind of breaks my heart. You guys know that Gucci is probably one of my favorite designer brands. I don't know what it is, but I just love Gucci. Love, love, love. And let me see. Yeah, most of my bags are Gucci bags. I love them. Again, that's what the video's about. They don't do that well when you try to resell them. And maybe some of you can help me out and help out others. I don't really understand what it is. It's kind of similar to Prada. They just tend to not do that well. And I've never bought any of my Gucci bags pre-loved. I've always bought them new, but I'm thinking for the future, I might start checking the pre-loved market, just because, I mean, if I can save that much money on an item that's like literally gently used, like why wouldn't I, right? Also, it's good for the environment. But yeah, Gucci is just within those brands that just don't do that well. Next on my list here is Chloe, another brand that I'm sure most of you are aware of. I feel like a lot of people already know this. I don't even have to say it, but Chloe is just like the king of not doing well on the resale market. I mean, come on. I have purchased 2 bags from Chloe that are new. I want to say around like $2,000, close to $3,000, and I got both of them for under $1,000. And one of them was brand new with the tag still attached and everything. I think I bought them from Fashion File. So I always knew that Chloe just does not do well, no matter what bag it is. I'm sorry, shoes, anything Chloe, it just, I don't know what the deal is, but it just doesn't do well. So anyways, I've always known this, so therefore I never even considered buying any of my Chloe bags brand new, and I just look on the pre-loved market for them. However, I do have one bag that I did buy brand new from Chloe, and well, I actually got it for Christmas, but I've seen that bag go on sale so many times since. It's also close to $3,000 new, and you can buy it on sale sometimes for like 60 or 70% off. So with Chloe, you can either check the resale market if you want a Chloe bag. I mean, I would recommend to definitely not buy it new unless you really keep an eye out for some good sales. I mean, there are different websites and apps that you can use to make sure that you don't miss if an item goes on sale that you like. But yeah, I would definitely recommend to either wait for a sale because their bags do go on sale, and it's not often with designer bags that you can get them brand new on sale for like half the price, right? So anyways, I would either do that or definitely recommend to you guys to buy them pre-loved, because otherwise I just really have to say that it's kind of like throwing half of your money out the window. Last but not least is Valentino. Now, shoes are different, okay? I don't even know, I'm gonna offend some people. I don't wanna offend anybody, okay? But I'm just gonna say it anyways. Why are they making bags? I feel like they should have just stuck with shoes. I love their shoes. They do an amazing job. They're so freaking comfortable. One of my favorite shoe brands ever. But bags, I guess it's just personal preference. You know, if you like Valentino, you like Valentino. However, it doesn't change the fact that they don't do good on the resale market. So again, if you're eyeing up any Valentino bags, I would definitely recommend to buy them pre-loved. So that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.